Lassiter factor.
My movie loving maniacs, this your boy Bangful B, and with Predator Badlands out in theaters right now, I thought I'd take a moment to stop and rank all the Predator films, including the Alien vs. Predator films, which I know a lot of people don't include whenever they're ranking the Predator films, but I'm doing it always whenever I'm ranking movies. This is just my personal ranking. If you disagree, hey, that's fine. I'll just be respectful. Otherwise, I really don't give a shit. Of course, coming in dead last at an unchanged position is Alien vs. Predator Requiem, which to me is the worst of the two Alien vs. Predator films, and in my opinion, the worst of both Alien and Predator. Like, I've only seen this, I could probably count on one hand how many times I've seen this, and of course, one of those times was in the last few years. But to me, this is just the absolute worst movie, from the production, the lighting, and everybody's talking about how ugly the new Predator looks in Predator Badlands. May I remind you of this Alien Predator monstrosity right here? Who is the director of photography in this movie? Because it is so dark. Like, I literally mean it. Like, every scene is so dark, I can't see what's happening. This movie was just horrible, even from a production standpoint, and that's why it's at the bottom. And at number 8 is The Predator, which is the worst of the main Predator films. I mean, look, I don't hate this movie, but at the same time, I don't care for it. And you would think you bring back Shane Black, who worked on the first movie. This should have been a slam dunk, but it just wasn't. This is a Predator movie that feels like an MCU movie, and everything that happened in this movie, it's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense, and compared to all the other Predator films, is clearly the weakest. Number 7 is Predator 2, which I'll admit I didn't really care for it too much, but over the years and after multiple rewatches, and especially compared to some of the other films that came out after this, I've warmed up to this. I mean, it's definitely not as good as the first film, but it's just a fun action film. Danny Glover was awesome in this film. 6 is Predators, which I think is a lot better than people give it credit for. I mean, you have a stacked cast right here. You get a whole bunch of mercenaries and killers being sent to a whole other planet so that the Predators can hunt them, and you get multiple of them, hence plural. Obviously not the best in the franchise, but still a solid watch. 5 is Alien vs. Predator, which clearly is not a perfect movie, but god damn it, it is a fun movie that I just put on the same line with Freddy vs. Jason. Just turn your brain off, have fun with it, and just watching these two iconic movie monsters fight each other. This movie knows what it is and doesn't try to be anything less. You all know what you're here for this movie. 4 is the newest entry within this franchise, Predator Badlands, which, despite some slight issues I have with this movie pertaining to how they incorporate things from the Alien franchise in this film, and I do think this movie would have benefited more if it was R rating, but despite all that, I do think this is definitely one of the better Predator movies and definitely one of the best in recent memory. 3 is Predator Killer of Killers, which is the only animated Predator film on this list, and it took me months to finally get around to watching it because I know it came out in June, but it just kind of flew under my radar. But I incorporated it into my Predator marathon leading up to Badlands, and I really enjoyed this. I just like the concept of it being an anthology where we go to 3 different time periods where the Predator fights somebody from 3 different time periods, and then the final anthology story is basically them capturing those people and finding some big boss. And there's some things that they teased in the end credit scene that I'm really excited for. Hopefully they follow up on it. And the animation may not work for you, but it worked for me, and it being animated just worked to the size and scope of the Predator fights. Runner-up is Prey, which is, like I said, the best of the Predator franchise since the original. And I just like the concept here of just a Predator fighting in a young Native American woman, and she definitely proven herself and holding her own against the Predator. She is using her survival techniques to fight the Predator. This movie was a bold way to revitalize the franchise, and it worked. First, coming in at number 1 is Predator. Hey, what can I say? This movie is a classic for a reason, and Arnold kicks ass in it. And despite Prey and Predator Badlands and Predator Killers of Killers being the best that this franchise has to offer in recent memory, to me it all goes back to this film because the reason why I always prefer the Alien movies over Predators, because let's be real, the Predator movies are just silly B action movies with a vagina faced monster that was only successful because of Arnold Schwarzenegger at the height of his career. And to me, that is just represented here. This is the blueprint for a Predator movie, and granted, they have expanded and made better movies, but this will always be the perfect blueprint for this series. That's my ranking of the Predator franchise. Here's a quick recap. You can check it out on my Letterboxd at Lassiter Factor. That's it for today. Do you like this list? Do you agree with this list? Do you disagree? And let me know how you rank all the Predator films in the comment section below. But just remember, this is just my list. If you don't agree, then hey, like I said, just be respectful. Otherwise, I really don't. Boy, Bankful B of the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Peace.